You know, throughout that whole David situation, which, before I go any further, justice for Celeste, and I'm praying for her family. I was originally going to make a video of it, but the more and more I learned about what was going on and how Celeste was being treated and how she was groomed and how her life was basically stolen away from her, the more I realized that there was no way I can make a video about this while it still sounded respectful and, you know, my usual entertaining tone. So, justice for Celeste. David is a sick man with sick thoughts, and I think niggas like him should die. What I did, however, notice was that every time something crazy comes out, it's always these like hopeless romantic, older brother core dressing, look, I love Hello Kitty, probably still listens to Juice WRLD, etc, etc. You probably act like this, nigga.
Look, it's just, I don't know, people don't understand me. Like, this girl saw I was listening to pop punk and was like, I thought punk was anti-pop. Like, she didn't understand.
I would have told you the same thing. Pop punk's for boring suburban kids who want to live in LA.
But it's deeper than that. Like, I feel like no one at this school gets me.
Just curious, were you saying that before using the internet?
Man, like, I don't know. There's gotta be more out there.
You haven't actually replied to a single thing I've said. How is this a conversation?
Anybody who fits that mold of like hopeless romantic loser core type nigga, they're probably doing some weirdo shit. You know, to an extent I get it. You know, when I was 14 and 15, I used to think Good Samaritan pussy was real too. Sorry to break your heart, but it isn't. I mean, we all know that one person who still posts revenge on their Instagram story by XXXTentacion in the great ginormous 2025, you know, and their Instagram stories always filled with like reels and depressing reels about like relationships and, you know, what they want out of a woman, whatever. They also probably will say some shit like, oh, I'm not meant for this generation of dating, man. I don't understand it at all. I guess I'm just too simple for this generation.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
And I'm saying this out of love. Please don't take this as hating, but if you identify with anything of what I just said, you are a loser. And I'm assuming you share the same taste as women as this guy. Look, I'm not trying to invalidate anyone else's emotions or whatever. And like I said earlier, I used to be one of these people too. But what's important is that you grow out of this phase. And you don't act like this forever. You are a grown ass man calling yourself a hopeless romantic because, and this is the harsh truth, you don't know and don't understand how and what women really are. So you act like a child when it comes to romantic stuff. There should be no reason why niggas are acting like Mordecai from fucking Regular Show. Still, as a grown ass man, that's immature as hell. You're not hopeless romantic. You're a genuine cornball who overshares everything to females and then wonders why you don't get played or wonder why people reject you. And like, I know I made a pedophile joke earlier, but I'm serious. Like, this is how pedophilia begins, bro. This is what it starts off with, because a lot of people just don't know how to accept getting rejected by women or, you know, whatever. And once they get rejected by enough women, their self-confidence or they'll go down. That's how you end up having people who just say, fuck it, well, I'm not getting nobody my age, time to hit up the middle school, when in all actuality, you're a sick fuck.
Shout out to my man Ernesto Assaulta Kunis. What's up, baby? I see you know what you do out there with the Liberty Swingers, alright? Go easy on the young ones, my man. I saw you on TV last night. Wasn't clean what you said.
I can't keep myself.
Stay off that television set. You're talking crazy, looking crazy. Your clothes look crazy. You look ridiculous. What do you mean? What age are we talking about here? What do you mean, buddy? We're gonna keep our children away from you, my brother, alright? Stop touching the little ones.
If you're listening to Drake and constantly like understanding what he's saying and relating to his lyrics, I'm going to look at you a little differently. Like, it's okay to listen to Marvin's Room once in a while, but after a certain point, you just become what is known as a cuck and a fucking loser. You have to learn how to talk to women and grow up and have a little bit of emotional maturity, just like a little bit, to fully grow out of this phase, bro. I promise you, like, just a little bit goes a long way, bro. Just like a little bit. And you know, I really do hate putting like blame on media for like how people act, because I feel like, especially grown folk, XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD really did like impact and influence a lot of these people into believing the shit they believe now. Because you have grown ass people with these all girls are the same ass mentalities, and these people like X and Juice WRLD also weren't the best like emotional mature ass people. So what ends up happening is you see what they were doing, that what they put in their music, which eventually breeds more people, more quote hopeless romantics who don't understand like self-control or emotional maturity or whatever, which quote unquote ends up leaving them into becoming incels, which can lead them down the path of pedophilia. There is a reason why Juice WRLD's first album was originally called Fuck You Bella, and he was 18 and she was 14. You're starting to notice a pattern, right? That's not me saying that if you listen to X or if you listen to Juice WRLD, you will be or are a pedophile. That's absolutely not the case. That's the most retarded shit I've heard all week, and I've only been around myself all week. What I am saying, however, is that constantly surrounding yourself by that culture and making it to where you feel like you're depressed all the time and trying to fake emo and shit, and constantly surrounding yourself with that culture, with that hopeless romantic bullshit, you're gonna become one of them, bro. And it's not a coincidence why a lot of people do the stuff they do. It's not a coincidence that Juice WRLD made that album and Juice WRLD was really talking about a 14-year-old. It's not a coincidence that David unfortunately did the shit that he did. I'm not saying that it's the music's fault. I'm just saying when you portray yourself as this hopeless romantic, you go down a path that is honestly irreversible. It's also like borderline misogynistic too, because you're talking to and about women as if they aren't shit, yet you want a woman to cater to your every need. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't get it, bro. You're not a hopeless romantic. You're not wrong fit for the generation. You just need to grow up. Like, I'm just gonna be real. It's childish as hell, but you just need to grow up. And honestly, the only reason I made this video is hoping that one person or any person will watch this video and think to themselves, maybe I'm doing something wrong, and try to improve themselves. And if one person does that, even just one person, I'll be a much happier person, and this video would have done its purpose. But like I've said probably 1,000 times during this video, if you want to keep surrounding yourself with that nihilistic, nothing even matters, sad Bart edit shit, you're a loser. Also, stop chasing hoes that don't want you.
Nigga talking shit, get slow.